Okay, this video is going to show you a really good shortcut, and there's a couple of variations to the shortcut that I can show you. And it's dealing with blanking out the tiles. So what you can do is you can go ahead and do the process of blanking out a tile where you're going to select the inside of the beveled area, nice square to cover up the letter. Then you're going to go ahead and go with the clone stamp tool, just as you did before. Get the size right, make sure it's aligned, or aligned is unchecked rather. You're going to sample an image by holding down the Alt button, and you're going ahead and trying to cover up the letter. It should look pretty smooth. Okay, so you know this process already. Now here's the shortcut part. Once you have this area the way you'd like it, what you could do now is, while this selection is still here, go back to the polygonal lasso tool, go inside, and right click, lay via copy. This will give you a nice patch that you can use in different parts. Now, a couple things you can do. You can go ahead and just make a copy. And to make a copy really quick, you can take your layer and drag it up on top of this button. It's the first button. It's the new layer button. That's one way you can make a copy. You can also right click and duplicate layer. But I'm going to show you another shortcut. So right now I have 3 of these that I can place them on top and rotate them and fix them up and such. Get one more. It's very important. Try not to cover up the letters that you need. Kids have done that in the past and just creates more work for them, so just be really careful. So you can see you can slide these into place real nicely. And if you have one that just doesn't seem to fit right, you could go ahead and stretch it a little bit as you want to. Now I'm going to show you a third way that you can make a copy really quick. I know I have to cover up this Z. If you are on the Move tool and you have this black arrow, if you hold down the Alt button and you drag, it will make a duplicate. You can see that if you hold down the Alt button, you get a second little arrow, and that's a good indication that you're where you want to be, and then you just drag a new layer over. So you're going to notice real quick as I'm doing this, they're saying that it's not the right color, but you can fit it into place. Then you can hit Command U, and you can go ahead and change the color. It's at this point that you could move the lightness up if you need to, because there's no letter or number that will, be influenced in the way that it'll get too light. You can go as pretty much as light as you want, and you want it to match the background. Okay. Once you establish it, you can bring whatever variables up or down, and if it doesn't quite fit, you could stretch it even as you see fit. Okay, so that's how that's going to go. So again, hold down the Alt button. Let me slide this over for a second. Hold down the Alt button inside, make sure you're on the Move tool, slide it over, fit it into place, and you can change the color. Okay. You're going to start getting layers very quickly, so you want to flatten often, but you don't want to flatten all of them to the point of not having this patch that you can make a copy of. So that's it. You're going to really appreciate this shortcut, and I hope you keep this in mind when you're working on the project. Hopefully you catch on to this shortcut, and it's not too late along the project, so you actually have an opportunity to use it, as opposed to finding out after you did all this work, finding this shortcut out. So I'm going to be showing you guys in the next couple of days. I'm not going to show you the first day. It's kind of cheating. I'm going to wait a little bit. Okay? So good luck with everything, and this is the last step of the project. The very last thing we're going to do is flatten the the layers when we're all done, and you're going to save it, and you're going to save it as your final. Alright, so good luck, and keep working.